Hello everyone, welcome to the Joy and Encouragement channel. Again, I'm here to share my thoughts. Not sure if my thought makes sense, but I'm here to share my thoughts so that you can think with me and also maybe let me know what you think. So this content, I basically think of it, I got inspired by from the Olympics. So Olympics just finished recently, right? The topic I'm gonna title it as "You Are Better Than Who You Think You Are." So the reason being because I don't know if you guys know a player named Kim Yong Kyung. I'm not sure if I pronounce her name right, but let's just call her Kim. So Kim is a world famous volleyball player, but she did not get her she did not get Olympic medal this year. Not just this year, but throughout her career. But if you think, maybe you would think, okay, maybe she's not that good, although she's world famous, but actually she's a really good player. She was the first Korean, or maybe the only Korean, who got recruited to overseas league to play in Turkey, to play in China. In overall, she has like 36, I just read recently, she has 36 domestic award and also 40 plus individual MVP awards. So that is a lot for a volleyball player, you know. So yeah, I got inspired by that. She did not get her medal, Olympic medal at all. So does that define her? Why I say you are better than who you think you are? Because many times we want to be someone else. Many times we want to uh, achieve certain thing just by the standard of the common view. I won't say the standard of the world, but it's the standard of a common view. It's just like if I'm at school, I need to be first in the class. If I'm working, I need to climb up the stairs. I need to be the boss. I need to earn more salary to define myself. Uh, but when you don't achieve that, you feel like you are not that good, you know. So I think why I mentioned about that player Kim was because of the impact she has made is so great. If she fails to see that, if she would have given up, in 2012 Olympic, they Korean did not get a medal as well in Olympic. In maybe previous years, she also failed many times. So let me name a few players, a few athletes that I'm pretty sure you will know some of them. Kobe Bryant, Dato Lee Chong Wei. I'm sure you know about Dato Lee Chong Wei if you are in Malaysia. So these two players, and also Kim herself, how many times they have failed? You know, how many times they did not make to the champion? How many times are there? But if that time they let that define them, then there's no more now. Does it make sense? There's no more. How are they going to make? How Kobe is going to win so many MVPs? How Kobe is going to carry a new team? Not say new team. He's been in Lakers for so many years. A team with new players to get the championship if he have given up in the years that he did not make it. So don't just look at the point now that I didn't make it, I'm not that good, you know. But think in a sense that in the process, you have already actually made you a person who you think you are better than now. Uh, I'm talking to the person who work hard, who work for the things you are playing for. If you're not that person, I'm not talking to you, okay? Yeah, so I'm talking to you who pour in, who work hard, and you still fail. And it is okay because you never know. It's just like um let me tell you this person in the Bible named Paul. Paul is one of the most impactful person uh, other than Jesus. One of the most impactful person in the Bible. What happened if you think about it? What happened if he gave up when he got persecuted? At that point, he doesn't know that he didn't know that he would make it. He would go through it. At that point, he wouldn't know that he would influence so many people. So if he got put in the jail and he stopped there, what would happen? But he understand that he realized that he is someone better. He is better because he was made by God. and he was called by God to do it. So if we every time when we fail, when something happens, we just think, okay, that's it, I can never make it. Like Kim, she never get an Olympic. Does that define her? It doesn't define her. Yes, you can argue that she has gotten so many personal awards. She has gotten so many championship in volleyball as a whole, but don't use that one experience to define who you are. That is basically what I'm saying. Even she herself said that after they lost to Serbia in semi-final, she herself said that she has no regrets. You know, although that is her dream, it's a dream for all the athletes to get an Olympic medal. She is so good that people call her the Michael Jordan in volleyball. That was how good she was, but she never got a medal in Olympic. So if she just let that define her to stop her, then she doesn't realize that how much impact she has made as a whole. If you're not first in the class, if you are not earning the salary you want because of the work you put in, nobody buy things from you because of what all your whatever you're doing. No, you don't have sales, you don't have a big house, you don't have anything that you desire to have, but you have put in the work, and then you feel like a failure. Come on, I tell you, you are in the process of making it already. And how do you know if you're impacting people already? And isn't that bigger than the Olympic medal? How she has influenced the world. She even opened up her own school to give scholarships to the students, to the young children to learn to play sports and be good at them. She donated to Turkey after playing against Turkey and won that. And because she donated to Turkey, her fans found out about it and they donated to Turkey as well. So I'm talking about, don't just look at one thing or the common standard of everything to define that you are not good. You can think you are not good, but not good enough so that you can improve, but not define yourself and stop right there. You see what you know what I'm saying? You get what I mean? Yeah, that is my train of thought. Like, this player is so Kim is so inspirational. Uh, so yeah, if Paul, I'm go back to Paul. If Paul, he would have stopped there. There's no Christianity to the Gentiles. If it's not about the, I'm just trying to say it is not about the time where you think that's supposed to have a result at that point, but there's no result. How do you know there's no result at the point after point? It's all about the work you have to do, about the work that you have put in. Paul himself said that in Colossians 3:23. He said that uh, whatever you do, work it wholeheartedly. Just pour in what you have. Work on it as if you are working for the Lord and not for human being. Because he knows that the inheritance Lord will be giving to him a reward for what he does. The reward may not be what you are looking at, but the reward is actually something greater. Wouldn't you want to inspire people? Wouldn't you want that to carry on forward? Uh, give you another example. I myself, I didn't know that I'm not a famous person, or if you follow the standard, I'm considered the unsuccessful person. But I never see that. I just pour in what I have to a work. Even there was a work I didn't like at the time, but I have no choice, so I have to do. I have to just do as a salesperson. I just put in what I have, as if I always have this same words in my mind, as if I'm working for the Lord. So working for the Lord means even if you don't like it, sometimes you won't like it, you won't like the result, but you never know this is building you to become a person, or is building the impact that you are making. And at the time, after years I quit from the company, I have a lady came out to me, someone I didn't know. She just told me, you are the person I wanted to meet for so many for so long. I've heard of you. I've heard of you for so long, and you inspired me to be. I think female can make it also in that field. That really spiked me. That really I feel like, wow, the work I put in is worth it. Maybe you don't have someone to tell you that, and not many people will actually come and tell you that. But how do you know you haven't impacted anybody? How do you know you haven't influenced anybody? Just put in the work, and I'm telling you, you are already the person who is better than who you think you are. Does it make sense? Yeah, so I'm gonna leave you with 2 points here. 2 points to think about. First thing, although I said there are times where you still have to do things that you don't like to do, but think of what you actually love to do, because only when you love to do it, it's easier for you to put your heart into it, to work wholeheartedly to it, right? Secondly, I want you to think about what impact you have made in people's life. It doesn't have to be, outsiders. It doesn't have to be someone you don't know. It can be your family members. It can be your friends. It can be your colleagues at the workplace. Because every single one means that you mean something here. You are better. You are a great person. You are impacting people in a positive way. And remember that medal, your achievement, your award is just temporary, but the impact you're making in people's life is forever. Like Paul is forever. Until today, billions, billions of people still get impacted because the work Paul poured in to what God asked him to do. So think of what you're good at, that you can pour in your work to it, do it wholeheartedly, and think about who you have impacted. All right. If you cannot find any answer for 2 of these questions, you can email me. I will put my email in the description below. You can email me and I will help you to find it. All right. God bless.